Hello, this is another Hot Wheels unboxing video. Back again after another week. Before we get into this, I just want to say thank you very much for all my new subscribers. Getting close to 140 now, which is crazy, and about 3k views now, which is great. So thank you very much for all the support and the follows and stuff. I tried to do a little bit of video editing for the last video, but I'm going to try again in the future. I'm going to try and pick it up. Let's call it a New Year's resolution. Today we're doing a little bit of a showcase video, nothing too crazy. I want to debut some of the new race day stuff. I've also got some new Team Transport and silver rated premium models, so I'm going to go through them. The highlight of this video, and I thought we'd start with it, is the new race day series for 2024. I covered, I think, last year's race day series. Really enjoyed the race day stuff, but in particular this model and its chase counterpart is what's got everyone going crazy. But we'll go to that at the end. So this series, as usual, features 5 cars. There they are: the Porsche in the Rexy livery, then you got the Bentley, the Nissan, the Corvette, and the BMW. I didn't buy the Corvette and the Bentley, and I'll explain why in a minute. But yeah, sometimes I don't get the full sets. I mean, people ask me why. Don't you want to collect the full set and get the full package? Some reasons why is, you got to think of yourself as a collector. Why did you get into collecting? Why do you collect what you do? And it's because it's for you. It's your collection. You collect it how you want it. If you don't want certain models, don't get them. Don't waste money on them. And I'll explain why I didn't get 2 of these models in a minute. But I think I explained in the last video that each of these sort of 5 section gold premium sets come with a chase car. So each one is numbered 1 to 5, and then there's the 0 number, which is the chase one. The reason why this set is so popular is because of this. This is the Porsche 911 GT3 R. This is the one that races all around the world in the World Endurance Championship and mostly in IMSA in America. And this is a real racing car in this livery, in the Rexy livery. So they've made it look like a T-Rex, and the Porsche run by AO Racing, and their logo is on here as well. It just looks fantastic. And the chase car is usually all black. It's usually a blacked out version of one of the cars in the series. But in this version, it is all pink, because in real world, they also have a pink variant of this called Rexy, and they've done that, and I think that is absolutely fantastic. However, good luck trying to get one of those, because anyone who's anyone will have one and not let anyone have any, and the cheapest one I've seen online is about 300 quid. So best of luck with that. But these standard issue ones you can get from Smith's Toy Store, or online, I suppose. I think it's about 45 quid for the full 5 cars, and that's without the chase, of course. Just look at, you just look at the drawer that I just happened to get there, and they had one of these. All the others may become peg fillers. I expect some of these to become peg fillers, but this one I didn't expect to see one, and I did see one, so I'm more than likely not taking out the box today or at any point unless I get another one. I'm not taking out the box. But it just looks fantastic. I mean, the casting itself is spot on to its real world counterpart. Go on YouTube if you want to see what it looks like in real world. And it's got the full Rexy teeth there with the nose, the eyes, and the feet on the side there with the claws. His little tail going over there. It's just a really beautiful race casting. And for those people who are fans of race cars, I mean, I've touched on this a few times, but I always collect race cars. This is like this was like the go-to for me. This is the one I really, really wanted. I mean, the chase variant would also be great, but this one is really good, and I won't be getting rid of this anytime soon. So we've got number 4 and 5 8. Now, I said before I didn't get the full set. The reason why is because 2 of the castings I really hated. So the Porsche, that was what made it for me. The Nissan GT4, pretty much new, I believe. They do a Z, but they don't do it in GT4. And I really wanted that because it looks really cool. The BMW 320 Group 5. Again, I looked through my collection, couldn't find one. Really cool looking race car, really nice in the orange and green with the Castrol, all retro. You can't love that. But then the Bentley I was very disappointed in, because in my opinion that's not a race livery. It's supposed to be race day, and that's just in a standard paint job. So I thought, well, what's the point in that? And then the Corvette C8R is one they've done many times in main lines and in that livery as well. So I just thought I couldn't be bothered with that. But you never know, I may get them at some point. But I couldn't be bothered. But that is the one that everyone's chasing, especially the Chase. That's why they call it Chase. I'm not taking it out of the box. I'm going to leave it in the box. And we'll just leave it in the background to admire. I have mainline plastic variants of the other two that I didn't get. So this is the Bentley Continental GT3, and in my opinion this is better than the one that they do in the mainline in the Gold Premium, so I didn't see the point in getting it. There's loads of different variants of this. I have a few, but this is just the one closest to the one on the packet, so I thought I'd showcase it anyway so you can see what it looks like. Really cool casting. Love this Bentley. Loved it racing in real life. Still does race, but not as much. But I thought the casting in the actual set was terrible, so I didn't bother getting it, but I have variants anyway. And then this is pretty much exactly the same as the one you'd get in the Premium if you paid for it in the Gold Premium. In the Works, Corvette, Silver and Yellow. You can also get it in a Yellow and Silver variant, and there are a few other different variants, including the new Barbie one that came out this year as part of the Pop Culture pack, I think. So, but I just thought it was pointless. I mean, I have this in mainline anyway. Why would I bother getting it with a few extra things on it in metal in Premium? So I didn't bother. But yeah, it's still two very cool castings. Very good race cars, but again, a little bit out of date because, I mean, this still races. This is obviously still modern. This is brand new, and this is the retro one. But these, I mean, that barely races anymore. That's from like 2016, and this Corvette still races, but it's in a different variant. It's not the GTE variant, it's the GT3 variant. So they are a little bit out of date, but it doesn't matter, does it? So let's look at number 4. This, of course, is the last year's Nissan Z. They do this already as a standard variant without the spoiler on and the extra wings and stuff, but this is the race car variant. So let's open it up and have a look, shall we? And here it is. Good weight to it, good decals as well. It's kind of like a testing livery when Nissan first launched it last year. And of course they race these mostly in Japan, but you can get them all over the world. But they also race mostly in Japan in the Super GT Championship, in the GT 500 class, which is like new GT1s, I guess. But this is kind of the GT4 variant, which you won't see in that because they don't race them, but you will see them in Japan. I like the casting, a little bit of detail on the bottom as well with the chassis. 2023, so it is brand new. 2023, and there's all the info there you can get if you want to search it. Nice race slick tyres. I like the rims on it, very racy. The whole thing looks really good. That one I like. I do like that one. It's probably my second favourite in the set. And then we have this, the 320 Group 5. Back when Group 5 are racing in the 80s, I guess, where all the cars were massive and the engines were huge. The livery, not one that rings a bell with me, but I know they did have a load of crazy liveries back in the day. Big number boards, big sponsorship. I mean, that's kind of retro with the green as well. Quite like it. I guess in this raced in Germany, maybe early DTM. I don't really know. But like I said, I couldn't find one in my collection. So, a little bit disappointed in that. So, but let's have a closer look. You never know. It might be worth it. This is probably my third favourite car in the set. You've got these massive chunky rear tyres as opposed to the front ones with these retro chrome with the brown. I think that's quite nice. Side exhaust as well. 2022, so maybe it has been around last year. I mean, I can't remember. I love the crosses on the lights as well. And the actual detail, I mean, the car looks really good. The detail with these gold premiums are good. You pay a bit extra, but you pay for quality. I actually quite like that. That'll fit in the retro series very nicely. I expect to see a few more of these, probably in Team Transport. Any cars like this that they specifically made for racing or racing sets, you'll see in a few of them. Mainline, I don't know. Some cars you only ever see in Premium. So, but yeah, I think the set as a whole is very nice. Hot Wheels did good, but they let us down with these two, I think. As a racing fan, they let me down, I think. I thought I'd showcase a few of the other little things that I'm going to be looking at. This is something that I've seen in the Entertainer quite a few times. My girlfriend picked me up one the other day, and they actually These are sort of the wooden versions of the Hot Wheels, and you can run them on the wooden track. Obviously, it isn't Brio, but it is Brio, but it's not Brio. And they do a few different variants. This one is Twin Mill, version of Twin Mill, which I think is pretty nice. Pretty cool that you can have Hot Wheels interact with other sort of sets and other things, especially if you want to get kids involved. You got Hot Wheels. Pretty basic, but pretty cool. So let's have a look, shall we? A very light model. Obviously, I assume it has the diameter. It looks very thin on camera, especially like that angle. But I assume it has. I assume it can fit on the track. It looks like quite a long wheelbase and quite thin, so maybe it might struggle on certain pieces of track. And I've also noticed they've got the full wax on this side, but they haven't put them on this side. They're like opposite on this side. So that's quite strange, because I remember them all used to being like that. So that is quite strange. No information on the bottom, but you've got your Mattel and your Hot Wheels logo. I suppose that's all they need. Yeah, something different and unique, but it shows that, you know, Hot Wheels are doing these different things and branching out. You can get these at the Entertainer, quite cheap. They're not really that popular, I don't think, with collectors, but it's still something very nice to put in the set. Then I want to show off a few other things, starting off with this Silver Rated Premium, part of the Neon Speeders, and they do 8 of these in each set. I think this is the second wave of this year. I think they do 2 waves a year since they've been doing it, and these are the ones that, of course, glow in the dark. This is an all-pink Porsche 911 GT3 Cup. In this set, so here's the 8 cars, they did all racing cars. That's why I quite liked it, including the Ford GT, the Mercedes-AMG GT3. In the other set before, they did other cars, and they have announced a mix for next year as well, which is different. But I thought I'd showcase that, and I have a few variants of them. So you can see the sort of different bold colours that they go for. This is the M3 GT2, which we've seen quite a few times, in a really vibrant orange livery. We also have the Ford Focus RS in a striking green and pink. I think they usually try and go for a sort of darker base and then have the colours on top in the skins, and then obviously flashy wheels. I quite like them. I think the detail is very good as well, especially the lights. We've also got the classic Ford GT LM, which we've seen many times, which I have loads of variants of. One of the first race cars I got. I think they debuted this back in 2010. It's been out for a while, but this one, quite a lot of detail. And they do really like these cars. I like these cars. I love the casting as well. It looks like a really good race car. You've got the double diffuser here, diffuser on the back. This sort of curved rear wing. You've got the front scoops on the splitter here. I've always liked this casting. Not my favourite paint job in that one, but I've always liked it. And then just another one I wanted to show was the Mercedes-AMG GT3 race car. Again, a black base, and then they've gone for these vibrant pink and sort of light blue colours with the metallic blue rims. I reckon if I can try and get one at night, I might try and do a TikTok, and not a TikTok, a YouTube short, and see if I can get them all glowing up, because I have a few now. But yeah, they're pretty cool castings. Let's open it up and have a look at the Porsche casting. Again, these come in sets of 8, and there's usually 2 mixes a year, so you can get up to 16 a year, which could contrast with some good pictures at night or in the dark. And here is the Porsche. It's the Cup version, so not full GT3, not quite at this level, but slightly slower. You got the black, of course, and then the pink vibrant colours. And I reckon this looks quite nice. Some of them probably pop a bit more, maybe that Mercedes or Ford, but still a nice car. This casting, well, it says 1998 on here and 2022, so it has been around for a while. I had a look through my collection again. I couldn't find any, which I was surprised, so maybe it's not been that popular. There's a little scuff mark there. But yeah, really cool casting. The other ones I've seen quite a few times, but this one I haven't seen that often. But we do like the Neon Speeders, and they are back again for next year. And then as part of another set, which has come out this year as part of the Silver Premium, is the 90s Street Scene. And these come out with groups of 5, and it is Silver Premium, so there's no chase car or anything, slightly less detail. They are still plastic, but there's a little bit more on them. I quite like this set. I did see a few of them. Again, you can get these from Smith's Toy Store, the Entertainer. If you want really cheap ones, though, go to like Home Bargains or something. They usually have them. And this comes with 5 cars. Again, a pretty cool set, But the only one that really interests me is this Mitsubishi, because I do like my rally cars, and the fact it has some rally art on the side as well is really nice. The casting itself is very cool. Some good detail on there. Plastic spoiler though, I've noticed. But the details are all, and the rims are very nice as well. It probably stands really well in Japan. I have a few of the Mitsubishis which I thought I'd just showcase very quickly. We have the Fast and Furious variant that appeared in the second movie. This is, I think it came in the 5-pack. Silver plastic. I probably wouldn't put it in silver premium. I'd probably put that in mainline. We have the silver premium Mitsubishi Evo 10. This one came in the Rally Pack 5. I can't remember what the name of it was, but the packs in that were really good. If you're into rally cars, that's definitely one to look for. Look for stuff like that. They all had little rally numbers on the side. I've always liked those castings. That one is very nice as well with the wheels. Then we have one from quite a while ago, part of the Jungle Rally. I believe it was a 5-pack. I've stuck a sticker on the back. I believe it was a 5-pack from 2003. So yeah, this one's from quite a while ago, and even has a metal underneath as well. So this one's aged quite a bit. Mine's got a few knocks on it. But yeah, that's probably a pack I might even look into, actually, the Jungle Rally set. So I have a few of them, but I think it was a 5-pack. I believe it was a 5-pack. Maybe had a Hummer in there. And then we also have another Evo 10, but this is from the Gran Turismo series a couple of years ago. This is 2008. Polyphony Digital, and they've been around for a bit now. Gran Turismo has done quite a bit. You've seen a few showcases of my cars from this year. I have quite a few. I might do a Gran Turismo showcase video. I have that many Gran Turismo cars now. Maybe that's an idea. But that's a cool variant. So let's open this up and have a look, shall we? So yeah, silver rated premium, which to be honest sometimes is better than gold and cheaper. Really nice custom wheels on there, built for stance rather than racing. You got the classic sponsors as well, Toyo tyres and rally arts. Let's look at the underneath. 2000, so this one's been a 2000 Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 6. This is 2020, so it's been out for a couple of years, this actual variant. As I said, I've got a few different variants there, but it's been out for a while. I think this is just a really nice looking casting. Love the lights as well. I think it just looks really nice. It pops very well, and you can see it as a rally car, so we might see it as a rally car at some point. I think it did, maybe would have done in the Works Mitsubishi livery, but I can't 100% remember. But yeah, very, very, very sleek and good looking casting. And finally, I just wanted to show off some new Team Transport, and here it is. This is the Nissan, I guess Nissan pack. This is Hot Wheels official Euro hauler, so this is an official Nissan truck, but this is a Euro hauler. And then it also comes with the 1994 Nissan 300 ZX, which we've just seen, which will be well, not debuting because it's debuting here, but will be used again next year for the Gold Premium Silhouettes series, which you'll probably never catch hold of. But I was very lucky that they had one of these left in Smith's, and all Team Transport usually come in 3 different sets together, or 3 different mixes. So you have the Toyota Off-Road Truck and Fleet Street, the Toyota Supra, and the Toyota 4Runner, which everyone's chasing because it's a very, very unique sort of van and trailer. That'll be good for dioramas and stuff. And then if you're a race fan, this is the one to get. The Nissan 300 ZX GTS 1994. And the thing in the 80s and 90s, especially in America, there are these massive Can-Am cars or Trans Am cars all racing over each other. And the pack itself, I mean, for the Team Transport, Eurohaul is one of my favourite trucks that they do. I absolutely love Eurohaul. I think it's one of the best trucks, and it looks really good. You can see that in a garage or a pit garage. And then this is a brand new car, and I really wanted to look at this. So we'll get that open in a sec. I just wanted to show a couple of other variants. So the Eurohaul has been around for a few years now. This is the one from the Gold Premium Diorama Retro Racers set, which I think I've shown in my display cases video. I think that was the first video I did. And it obviously opens and you can put stuff in the back. I like this livery on it. It looks like sort of classic Team Lotus from sort of the 70s and 80s. And it has sort of treaded tyres as well, which is pretty cool. See if it has 2019. So it's been around for a few years. It's been around for about 5-6 years now. I don't know how many variants of this, but I only have 3. The other one is this Porsche one that came with the 959 Rally Pack Team Transport. I think that was last year. And this one has the big off-road tyres on it and a chrome underneath. And of course the rear opens. You can see a bit better on there. You could probably fit 2 cars in there. Plenty of space. I like the rear lights as well. They just look really, really nice. Proper, I mean, this one in this livery as well looks like the one from the Italian Job. The original Italian Job at the end of the movie. You could see it hanging over a cliff maybe. But yeah, I do like them both. It's my favourite Team Transport by far. It just looks really good. And really, it fits well. So let's have a look at this one. Let's get this one open, shall we? Let's start with the hauler, and then we'll get to the car, because the car is quite important. So here it is. Again with the off-road tyres instead of the slicker ones that this one has. You got Nissan written on the top. I'm guessing Hot Wheels has done deals with these that they could put the manufacturer branding on it. But it just looks really nice. In any livery, it just looks at home. As a a fan who likes racing stuff, this is the thing for me. The rear is a bit stiff. See if we can get that open. Yes, you can. Has a bit of plastic in, as always. But yeah, plenty of room in there. And you've got your rear lights. This one has a slightly more solid click on the back, I've noticed. Probably because it's more new. Yeah, red interior as well. You got a little bit of interior. And they just, imagine that, you're lining up at a racetrack and all these Team Transport vehicles are there. And then the 1994, the year I was born, Nissan 300Z. I mean, this has been tuned to the max full body kit. And this is the Works Nissan livery as well. Google these online, you'll see them. They're very popular cars. They're featured on video games a lot. And I believe this is the first time we're seeing it. It says 2023, so I'm guessing so. All these rivets on the bottom, which are pretty nice. But yeah, I'm guessing it is brand new, because I've never seen it before. Although we know it is coming next year as well. But yeah, it's the first time I've seen it. This is the full Nissan Works livery. I believe they ran 3 of these in the series for a couple of years, and I think they won. They were against some stiff competition like Audi, but I believe they did win. Love the fake lights, because I believe they had fake ones as well. I'm not 100% sure. Love the decals on it, the stickers, the casting. I mean, even the wheels these are super retro racing. I think these would probably more than likely 100% accurate. I mean, it is very close. And you've got the driver net there. There's a bit of interior. There's the engine on the back. Not much on the bottom, but massive rear spoiler. I just think it looks really, really clean. Really good race car. I mean, for somebody who collects race cars, I've said it many times. I've shown them on here many times. This is one you want. Outstanding. Absolutely outstanding casting. And that team, some of the Team Transport I think are some of the best. Highlights for me in this unboxing video, definitely that. Beautiful. 100% that. Although I probably won't be taking this out of the box anytime soon, but very happy to get that. Very pleased with that one. And the retro races I'm quite pleased with as well. And this is just a unique casting as well. All in all, I'd say a pretty good video. So we covered some gold premium castings, some gold Team Transport, some silver premium, some unique items, and some other stuff. Quite a strange selection, but a good selection nonetheless. In some upcoming videos, obviously we're getting close to Christmas now, so there's not a lot going on, but we are waiting for new stuff to be released. I believe Case A and B, or Case A at least, has been released for 2025 already, so look out for that. And maybe I'll talk through some Christmas ideas. And I have I have loads of stuff. I could do a whole video on these, a whole video on some other stuff. I have some unique stuff coming up, like some Micro Machine Hot Wheels that we've not seen before, and some other premium related items, and some sort of niche stuff. Hot Wheels have branched into Transformers and Hot Wheel Formula 1 now, so there's so much stuff to look in for that. Next year's going to be pretty crazy, so keep your eyes peeled. If you want any ideas or information or where to get stuff, just let me know. And thank you all for watching my last video on the Highway 35 full collection review and showcase video. I was very pleased. That would still be one of my best videos, hands down. I hope you all enjoyed, and carry on and keep on collecting.